Microsoft has been making quite a few big purchases over the last couple of years, and Sony's been playing catch up with their own IPs and their own purchases as well. But is Sony's about to purchase the creators of one of the biggest games out right now? Let's take a closer look. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Enter the Internet. My name is Jordan, and yes, there's been a lot of rumors circulating around the internet about Sony possibly making a big accusation soon.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
A lot of people have been saying that it's going to be Kojima Productions, as they do have a good relationship, obviously with Death Stranding originally coming out exclusively on the PS4 before being ported to the PC. But now there's been some speculation that they might be going after FromSoftware, the developers of the insanely popular game Elden Ring.
What type of dog is this?
This is a tortoise.
Is this a cat in a hat?
No, it's a tortoise in a shell.
Yes.
And the rest of the Soulsborne game series. And they've also made a bunch of other games. They made a bunch of the Armored Core games and stuff back in the day, and they have a bunch of other IPs that they worked on over the years as well. But most of this information is coming from Jeff Grubb, who claims that the acquisition is going to be way bigger than Kojima Productions.
I mean, if you've heard the rumors about a big acquisition from Sony, it was never Kojima Productions, at least not as far as I'm aware. Like, the people that were hearing this stuff, including me, that was not a name that was thrown around.
I'll leave a link down in the description below if anybody else wants to watch the video for themselves. Also, for those who don't know who Jeff Grubb is, he is mostly a writer for fiction novels, and also he's a game developer for some of the Guild Wars series and a few other games, but he's also mostly a video game insider. He's got he writes for GamesBeat and some other stuff. He also has some pretty interesting information about Skate 4's development going on right now, if you're interested in that stuff. And also, for those interested, there is a pretty long thread on Twitter discussing FromSoftware's history, kind of how they got to develop games and where they are now. It's actually pretty interesting reading. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Microsoft has been making quite a few big acquisitions over the last few years, buying a lot of developers such as Bethesda, Blizzard, Activision, who own games obviously such as Fallout, Skyrim, Call of Duty, Overwatch, just to name a few. Again, their IP list goes on and on. Now Microsoft is going to be controlling most of them. After being dominated during the life of the PS4 with IPs such as Uncharted, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Microsoft had to do something to step up and be the big dog this console cycle. And Sony has been trying to play catch up recently, as they just purchased Bungie a few months ago for $3.6 billion. And so the rumor that they could be trying to buy FromSoftware is a very real possibility. I mean, Sony and FromSoftware do have a lot of connections. To begin with, they're both Japanese-based companies.
Fuck you!
They have worked together in the past, with Bloodborne being exclusive on the PS4 and the Demon's Souls remake that recently came out with the PS5. I think it was at launch as well. So the relationship is already there between both companies, so I could very easily see this being a big acquisition, and it would make a lot of sense. But at the same time, I'm not sure how I feel about just two companies buying up all these independent developers and stuff, because obviously I'm a PC gamer to begin with, so it kind of sucks that a lot of these games are going to be console exclusive. I know Microsoft kind of does the PC as well, putting games on PC, and Sony's been doing the same by recently porting Horizon, God of War to the PC as well, and I think there's been a couple other. Death Stranding came to the PC as well, so who knows. But again, these are all rumors. I could end up being completely wrong, and Microsoft might end up buying FromSoftware in a couple months. And I mean, who would have thought that Sony would be owned Bungie, the team that originally made Halo back on the OG Xbox back in the day. So it's 2022, and pretty much anything is up for grabs if the price is right. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It could be another big company that comes out of nowhere and surprises us that Sony ends up buying. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Do you think this would be a good acquisition for Sony? Do you think it'd be a good acquisition from FromSoftware? And how do you feel about just Microsoft and Sony buying up all of these game developers? Also, if you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe, as that does really help me out a lot. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.